Yes to Vanna White. No to Dana White. Yes to Vanna White. Vanna, if you're listening, call me girl.
Nice.
Back after a varied hiatus, we're joined by Butcher to talk music, where theirs might be heading, megachurches, and the dangers of endurance sports. And as always, they let us hear a few sweet tunes as well. So sit back, sip your poison, and enjoy the ride. I'm your host, Kalen, and this is the Pagan Place Podcast.
But yeah, definitely hot.
Yeah, it's hot.
Plus, if we didn't just jam in here, I think it'd be like cooler as well, because there was 3 tubed heads that would produce a lot of heat as well going at the same time. So,
and we also are just
mine's still
out-of-shape
warm.
men who sweat a lot.
Hey now.
We're all definitely different shapes for sure.
I mean, we have a pal. You're in that chat too. I just don't know if you've ever met Jeff, but a friend of ours just completed a 24-hour race.
Which is stupid.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy.
So
he ran
absurd.
81 kilometers.
No, I'm not in shape.
Damn.
Because he did a 24-hour race.
I would not do that.
That's above and beyond though. Like I feel like I'm in decent shape, not good shape. Like I still get tired, but I do play basketball like twice a week and do be running. But I am fucking. You don't want to guard me after 20 minutes. Like,
Fair.
very wet.
I would never run a marathon, but at the same
wouldn't
time,
either.
in 3 weeks, I'm going to Morocco to climb their tallest mountain. So
Yeah, but that's up instead of forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That also just seems cooler somehow than...
It's more rewarding at the
you're
end,
an
you know?
outdoorsy guy like
Yeah.
that too for the climbing.
Yeah, I like climbing and hiking, but running? No.
Yeah.
No.
Plus, you're much more
So,
likely to shit
one of our-
yourself when you're running a marathon.
Another pal of
true.
Jeff and I's, and I'm sure you know Cody too, but he's like he wins like every race he does, and he usually wins by like 10 or more minutes unless it's against like an Olympic level probably athlete or something.
Crazy.
So I think it seemed like complete as much as you can in 24 hours. Jeff said he did 81 kilometers, which is insane over 24 hours straight.
That's absurd.
While Cody opted to not sleep
Yeah,
because
he
he's a
must have
different
acid.
human, and he completed about double Jeff, and he did about 160 kilometers over 24 hours.
Wow.
That's wild.
I
should
didn't
ask
ask
him
if
if he
he
shit
won or
himself.
not, but
Oh, there's no question he did.
I don't think
we
Cody's
need to.
forever been a beast. Like I remember him from middle school track and field, and it's like whatever the longest like a 2,000 meter dash was, he was like, "Can we do the 5,000?" It's like no one else from other schools is willing to do that because you're a child. Like it's ridiculous.
That's crazy.
He's a machine. Shout out to those human beings because
Yeah.
I'm not in shape.
Yeah,
according
shout out to
your
those guys.
standards.
Yeah, I know a few guys that are pretty intense. I don't know if they'd run like that, but like that, just on hikes, they'll be like way ahead of me. My buddy Joel, he wouldn't be that far ahead of me, but he's like incredible. Like hiking's in his blood or whatever the fuck, and it's just like he'll just go. Hills don't phase him at all. Like he keeps the same cadence through. I'm just like,
You got to keep that momentum.
Damn.
As soon as you lose momentum, that's when the pain starts kicking in.
Exactly.
Here's the study. A study published in the National Library of Medicine in 1992. They asked 109 long-distance athletes about their bowel movements around their runs. 62% of them reported that they had stopped for a bowel movement during training. 43% that they had nervous diarrhea before a race. 51% said they had experienced diarrhea after a race. And 12% reported full-on fecal issues while running, like had shit themselves or like sharded on
fecal issues.
So it is a thing. Like I feel
it is a
Cody
thing,
definitely
yeah.
shit himself.
I've never heard something sound so
I
vague
think
and
most
severe at the
people
same
would,
time.
But I would go to bat for Cody that much that he is that different of a human being. Most normal humans shit themselves when attempting a 24-hour race of 161 kilometers. He probably finished the race and then ran home.
And then shit in his own bathroom.
we like had a get together for his like bachelor party, and it was in like Harvey, New Brunswick, and I believe he biked there and back, like just because that's how he wanted to do it. And it's like a 2-hour car ride.
yeah, for sure.
He's just like, hell yeah, the long way. He's a machine, and then a human second.
I've seen like blowouts on speed walking. There was like a speed walking thing in is it Halifax or something at one time. Or I wasn't at it. I was just roaming through Halifax and came across it. So we stopped and watched. And there's definitely a dude that recently, or before I saw him, at least had a blowout because it was just all down the back of his leg.
Maybe he fell in a mud puddle.
We'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
It's a bright
Say,
sunny day, but
slipped in a mud puddle.
Just the one guy.
It was on his way there. So welcome to the podcast.
thank you. Great to be here.
Yeah, everybody does poop.
Sorry
Let's
to
get that out of the way.
put it in the toilet immediately.
Well, technically, it was all over the road because we're talking about people running.
True.
In your
Cody,
socks.
if you can let us know about your running to bowel movement history.
That's when you want to wear Crocs.
Yeah, you can email me at paganplacemusic@gmail.com. If you've got some good poop stories too, I'd love to hear them.
Welcome to the pooping place.
Thanks for having me up to your jam spot too.
Oh, not a
Yeah,
problem.
yeah.
Pretty sweet.
Coming up.
Sorry about the heat and the smell.
Oh, I don't know the smell. I can smell his coffee right now. Luckily,
That's good.
it actually smelled more like vape when I walked in than sweat. So that's-
Who was doing that?
I don't know. As you hold your vape, and I just vaped before that.
Who was doing
yeah.
that? Can you hear it in the mic?
For sure. I can hear from here.
Quality.
Maybe the filter will stop it. Probably not.
What's the point of a filter then?
We're like 2 minutes
Sweet.
in, toilets and vaping. Let's keep it going.
Keep it classy. And recording sessions next door. Them playing in the background as we're talking about bowel movements.
Hell yeah.
He's sweeping though. He just did some sweeping.
It
so-
sounds really good.
Yeah. Slug Milk guitarist, you're a good guitarist. Good job.
Yeah, Andrew Holmes. That's it. Andrew Holmes. Yeah.
Slug Milk drummer, you're a good drummer.
That's
Good job.
Corey.
Yeah. So how you guys been?
Yeah.
Good.
solid.
I guess I see you two somewhat regularly.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been good. Band-wise, it's been good. We're like, I don't know. We're trying to find the groove and how we write going forward, and I feel like we're slipping into it.
Yeah.
Sweet.
It feels good.
Yeah. Do you have anything in the pipe for another EP or?
Nothing planned, but we are writing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's nice to have Adam back, which seems pretty
He's very
cemented.
heavily involved, and it's great.
He was
Yeah.
he was a big part of the last EP getting written the way it was, though he was not in there for the recordings. So this is cool, where he's pitching full ideas now, and that's a new step for us. And I like that new song a lot, so that's cool.
Sweet.
Yeah, so I assume New Butcher is going to sound great if and when it gets there.
Yeah.
Not if, but when.
Yeah, when.
For sure. It's just, I don't think any of us are making sure we rush, which I like
No,
as
and
well.
that's because we rushed
naturally.
the first two, and not complaining about the first two, but we didn't rush the third one, and I know how happy
It
we're
felt
all
really
with
good.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
the third one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
we had a lot of time to sit on it.
EP that being said by third one, but yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
there's no rush. It's just us having fun, hanging out. There's no pressure on it. Like I was saying, funny. I just thought it funny. People will ask. We'll play shows, and we're the local band, but two of us don't have social media, and one of us doesn't live here.
Yeah, right.
So people still come out. People it's always a good time, but it's just funny when that's when you ask local bands to play for local promotion and stuff like that. But it's I do word of mouth. I know Adam's not doing word of mouth, which is fine.
Yeah.
And then Joe's telling people in Halifax, and that's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, I feel though, since the inception of Butcher, it's never been the serious things that a band does at the forefront, which I kind of always liked. It's just kind of been some pals getting together and making music with
going,
fun
fun
vibes and stuff.
It's much better. It feels better. It
Yeah.
doesn't feel especially now that we have to take this slower pace. If we had the pressure of we got to get something out by this time, or we need to stay current or topical or whatever. That would be shitty.
For sure.
A lot of added pressure for no reason at all in our lives.
Yeah.
Exactly. No.
And I don't know. I feel for the first two records, to speak to what you were saying about the speed of our pace of making them, it's we kind of we're fast paced, not because we felt the pressure of we need to have stuff out. It's just oh damn, we got 6 songs ready to go for an EP. Let's just fucking do
there's
it.
enough. Let's record. Right?
Yeah, and then now that we're slower, I feel it's a good groove to be in for us.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think sonically it makes more sense now than back where we were probably just still finding our sound in some ways for the first two. Like, it's not like we had any big sonic jumps or anything.
No,
but the third one just has a certain kind of focus that I really
totally
appreciate still. Like, I enjoy listening back to the third one, where the first and second maybe I don't enjoy as like a person's their own worst critic, you know, type of vibe.
Totally.
Maybe I don't love listening to those two the same way I
They're
like
still
listening
they're
to this
still
third
apart, and they're still great, but they're
still
just
fun to play live.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Well, yeah, because we play them better now.
Yeah, the parts where you listen back and say, I wish I did that different, you can just do it different.
Oh yeah, and I love music can grow. You know, it doesn't have to be cemented.
So what do you attribute that change to? Like, between the first two and then the third, is it just like more time together? Is it
less time together? Honestly,
well, yeah, that's the funny part.
Yeah.
It's realistically somehow less time, which is funny. But yeah, I guess just everybody maybe getting older and growing and having their tastes maybe change, but also feel more directly impactful. Like, things seemed like loose ideas were turned into things, where now when we have an idea, we really like focus the shit out of an idea and kind of get it good. Which
we all kind of have a sense of where each other could take it. So it's not like, what if you tried this? What if you tried this? It's like, I like that you're doing this.
Yeah.
You did this, and you should keep doing that sort of thing. It's not like it's additive and not subtractive sort of writing process, I guess.
I
seamless
don't know how
dips.
true this ever was, so someone could fact check me, but I don't give a shit. Sonic Youth supposedly was the kind of band that just like wrote with whatever riff was presented is like something I heard, and that to my younger self made sense when I was listening to Sonic Youth records, because sometimes a part just came in next. It was like, the fuck? And I'm like, oh, maybe just someone just didn't say no to the idea when it was presented and they just ran with it. And I think we're pretty good at doing that now too. Like no one suggests ideas that we don't like, so I'm not just doing it because someone said it, but
Totally.
I find we don't ever really turn down each other's ideas, which is cool too, and it ends up making good shit.
And it doesn't feel like a compromise. It doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like, well, I don't like that we're going in this direction with this song per se. It's like I know where you're going with this, and I totally trust you, and that's fun. Like it's good to like just kind of like do a trust fall with your bandmates.
Yeah. We physically got distant. Like you went to Halifax and Adam took a break for a little bit, and then Colin and I were like jamming pre-show like together, and then having the show with Joe, and Joe was jamming like by himself, like, but we had everything recorded for years. And I just think us playing as the three without like, because Adam's tight as fuck. Like Adam's a great guitar player. Like there's like
there's never been a project
it's
that
insane playing with him basically.
He makes it
and he
sound
just
better.
completes it all. So us playing without him, I think, made us better at the songs as well. Yeah. Just because we had to be fuller and stuff. So it worked out that way. But now with him back, it's just immensely loud and full and just in your face.
Things do sound bigger. Like bigger than like he was on the last record, or well, in writing anyway. And like it sounded big because of that. But this feels like larger sounding than it has previously, I feel. And we've only been working on a couple of songs so far, but so far it sounds like it's heading in that direction.
We're gaining some like new speeds, maybe, for lack of a better term, in a sense, where everything was pretty like go, even when it wasn't all the time going, just like energy wise, which I kind of, maybe that's what made Butcher what it is at this point now too. But sometimes that go becomes more impactful when you know how to like tame it here and there. And I think we got good at that too. Like maybe that's part of the focus I'm trying to speak to, that ideas just feel more focused when they're kind of done and presented now, which I like. It makes me excited for the new stuff.
Yeah.
Totally cool.
We're also quite understanding with each other that, if we're having a bad day and we don't want to jam, there's no added pressure for anyone to be like, I can't do this today.
Right.
Which is also just like something that you don't really think about band-wise that gives you anxiety is scheduling and dealing with when you are having a bad day. And like we all understand that if someone's having a bad day, they might not want to fucking come play, and that's totally fine. And I think us being on the same page mentally / emotionally helps a lot with that as well, because we all understand sometimes you don't want to do that shit, and it's fine. Yeah. It's all good. We'll do it another day. There's just having no added pressure makes it a lot more fun when you actually do get together.
And we're good at keeping the pressure off ourselves.
Yeah. We're hard on ourselves critically, but we're not too. There's not.
We have lives and personal interests and projects outside of this, and we all respect that about each other. So it's
it kind of speaks to the original like Inception still, where it's like it wasn't always as serious maybe as other bands were, but the longer it's stuck together, the more it's like.
And maybe it's because we're all serious in our 30s now, and we all were all about music for the first whatever X amount of years of our life, that we're actually becoming more rounded human beings and not putting all our eggs in the music basket. Which is, there's nothing wrong with doing that. There's nothing wrong with surrounding your life with musicians and just music and going out. But I also like I said, playing basketball or like just hanging out with friends, or like I have my son hanging out playing Lego with my son, just getting friends outside of the music scene. So it's not like you're forcing yourselves to do that, which is also great, because I have you guys, which are I consider you friends outside of the music scene, so which is nice. We can just
really
you know what I mean though. I know you know what I mean.
It's not
back in the day, you would
feeling.
just have people you see
they're acquaintances. You see them at shows.
Musical acquaintances. And sometimes you're in bands with people and they're just musical acquaintances, you know what I mean? And you don't make that extra step to friendship. And I'm just glad that I have you guys to do that with.
Yeah, totally.
It's nice to be fully rounded and play music with people that you just enjoy being around. It's a hard thing to to get. Like when you hear that fucked up or holy fuck or whoever it was, or just did not get along at all, and they were just
why do that? You know?
Like why? I get why do it if you want art to be your thing, but we're like to be your job.
But
do you want creative? But
do you want that to be your relationship with art?
It would make me feel like
Yeah.
Well, only because. To me, art is expression and emotion, and like a piece of yourself is going into it. And if you're like, I just want that to be my job, it's like, well, that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they're called fucked up or holy fuck. Well, I don't even know who I'm talking about specifically, but I just know that they weren't friends and they were just like a band of people making music. I mean, they got paid and did all the things that they want to do, so good for them. But this just seems like a weird way to want to do something, I find. Yeah. Especially if it's an artistic thing, but...
I hate to speak for Adam, too, but I know he's said, and I kind of agree with, where that's just sort of his, like, love language, if you will, for lack of a better term, is writing music with friends.
Yeah, and that's fine. Like I'm not knocking that at all, and,
I relate to that.
Yeah, I don't want to poison it with, like, having to tie it into being lucrative or,
Right.
It needs to lead to something, or it needs to necessarily like give me something aside from what it gives me inherently, which is just like this self-satisfaction of creating something with your friends, with like-minded people.
100%.
So there's obviously going to be some sort of a shift between Cuts and now.
Yeah, I mean...
Potentially, yeah.
Or what'll be next, I guess, not now, but...
Cuts kind of happened... so we had like a lot of that written already, and then I left for the long time and came back, and then we're like, hey, we got some material here, let's just record that. And then that turned into like, well, here's some other songs that just came naturally. So the pace was very unique compared to our last records, like the previous two, and this one too. This one's slow from the jump, that one was fast and then slow, and then we kind of worked on it for a while. But it is different, at least the process. And by nature, I feel like the sound will probably change too.
Yeah, I can't imagine how it won't.
Yeah.
Just even by adding an additional songwriter, there's guaranteed to be some shifts somewhere.
I think it's still going to be chaotic, like in an organized chaos kind of thing. Like I think it'll still have aspects of Cut. But
I think we've developed a flavor.
Yeah,
that, as long as.
But there's also like we also have the thing where we just don't really, not that we don't care, but we don't mind whatever direction it goes into as long as we enjoy whatever it sounds like.
That very much goes to what I wanted to say of that we just sound like us. We sound like Butcher.
If we just make it too clean anyway, Adam's just going to play dissonant chords over top of it, and then it's going to be fine.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite sentences he's said before, and it's still just how I kind of view his playing, which I totally love. Is he can show up and he can give what kind of is called for in a song, but I think he thinks sometimes on a scale of 1 to 10, and 10 is how much like can I fuck up this song kind of idea. Yeah. And if you just allow him to pick whatever number on that scale he wants kind of vibe, like got some great riffs, like Mistakes for example is like a fucking fantastic lead riff,
gross sounding lead riff.
So much
I feel like he did it as a joke, and then we were like,
that's perfect,
that's really good.
It was very melodic, so like that was just a really cool riff out of it. And over a song that's called Mistakes anyway, and the whole riff essentially sounds like an intentional mistake. It's beautiful. He even did that with his own like Natural Causes stuff. He had like the worst Sean Boyer played a guitar solo. There's air quotes over that Sean Boyer bit for listeners, I guess. And he just clearly put on a pedal that like dissonantly harmonized every note he played. Like he knows how to fuck up on purpose, and it's so amazing.
The cling clang, as he calls it, which is he does a great cling clang.
It's great.
Low end and cling clang.
Walking home, and You're currently listening to the Pagan Place podcast. If you like what you hear, you can find us at anchor.fm/The Pagan Place, or stream each new episode wherever you get your podcasts.
So do you guys have like a standard sort of process, or is just every song just sort
Not
of
anymore.
different?
I'd say in the beginning it was quite standard because it was just Colin and I started jamming together. And I would just show up with riffs and we would play and I would fill out, and then, you know, a handful are written and Joe comes, and basically I think that's how it started for the first little bit, is I would just come with riffs or whatever, and then it kind of expanded into, like, you know, Joe playing, like, coming with riffs and Adam coming with riffs and songs, and like a more of a group thing rather than it just being one person as the collective writer. It, like, the third one is more Butcher than any of the other two because it has the most input from individual people rather than just me showing up with a song. And like, it's not like we were telling people what to do or anything, but like, you know, when a song's written, it's like kind of written, right? You know, there's a little bit less wiggle room, but with everyone coming at the same time, like we did for the last one, it just blossomed into something even bigger and better, in my opinion. And it just has a lot more, there's just a lot more input, like full input on it, like as an actual band, not like some person just writing his songs and like with his friends. It's like four people putting their ideas on one thing. It's like the fullest Butcher sounding one so far because of that.
Like pointing out Joe brings a bunch of ideas.
Oh yeah,
on
it's
the last
great.
EP
Yeah,
were like dope and like start things that I think is cool when you can have like a bass riff that's like, here's this idea,
like
and then the
Superhero
rest of the
Training
song
was all
goes to a bass
you.
riff.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I feel like I came to practice early one time and I was just fucking around with my delay pedal and I was like, oh, this chord progression actually sounds fucking dope.
Taxes was all you.
Oh yeah.
But Adam was there for Taxes for maybe a really great moment.
Yeah, Adam added, like, just made it so it wasn't A, B, A, B, A, B. He added the ends of the...
He claimed that you played an extra note 1 times too many or something. It was like, it's like you played a 4 that time and a 5 that time. Oh, yeah. And it's not that he was trying to correct him. He said, let's keep it that way.
Yeah.
And let's just, like, that was
never
weird,
even
so let's
noticed.
do that.
we definitely wouldn't even notice that we did that if he didn't say anything.
No, that's right. Yeah. So that was like one of the most memorable and first impactful moments. I know that it's like, without Adam in the room, that song would have been different for sure.
Yeah.
And that chorus is
for sure
fun now.
Yeah, Taxes does feel like the one that we all kind of like equal part put in on that one. Because that one started with that first chord. I feel like I was showing you like, hey, have you tried messing with this chord because it's very much a Cole style chord, and then you did like a more Cole version of it.
Yeah, because you played something and I couldn't play it, so I played it how I thought it would go. Yeah, and how my fingers worked at the time.
And it started with that F, and then it turned into like, what if Colin was just like, what if I just beat the shit out of these drums with chord notes for a while, and then it goes into like this really like quick pace thing, and then I don't know if it just started like that. Really felt like everybody was just throwing a stick in the fire one after the other.
Like, I want it to be about taxes, and I was like, all right, this is going to be about taxes.
Right. No, I wanted it specifically to be about forcing God to pay his taxes, but
specifically God being exempt from taxes in Canada.
Make God pay his taxes. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
We all do. He should too.
Yeah.
Agreed. Yeah. Imagine the tax income they would get.
A bunch.
If God paid taxes.
I mean, where's that collection plate going, you know?
Yeah.
If he could collect on all of that.
It's going on a Mercedes-Benz, baby.
That nice
Bezos.
waterfront Granby property. Oh, yeah.
It's like those mega churches that get people to send money in.
Like that one there, the guy that like tried to blow COVID away. I think Copeland is his last name, and he just literally looks like the devil going.
Yeah, he's got
COVID away. Anyway, he bought someone's private jet, and then a lady was just questioning him about it. It's like, what do you need a private jet for? And then like his eyes are just like so demonic, and he just looks possessed. But yeah, it's ridiculous how much money they have. A plumber found $700,000 in one of the in the walls of someone's super church as well.
That's good. Hide it like you're the mafia. That adds up.
Yeah.
Money.
It's crazy.
Church.
I think Papa Mead or someone did a little rundown on some mega churches not too long ago. That was like pretty messed up.
Yeah.
Oh, he found it in the Olstein Church. There's a plumber in 2003 found $20,000. Or no, he got a $20,000 reward for finding $600,000 in cash and checks, in air quotes, stolen from the church inside the church walls. So,
Uh-huh.
so like, who knows what's going on in there? But, that's a whole other thing. We don't want to go from poop to shit and to conspiracy theories and just all your listeners.
I mean, we're
go,
trying to really give you the real. This
here?
is the real Butcher experience.
So we just kind of
We do play music, but we also smoke weed. So
those
you can't keep
Benjamins
us on
be-
track. The majority of us
having a good time.
mentally fucking ill in some way or another. So it's hard to keep.
This
us
one's
alive.
hash rosin,
How long have you guys been in here? This spot?
In this
pre-COVID,
room.
Yeah.
maybe 2017.
Okay, quite a while.
Before that, we were down the hall.
Yeah, we're just in the other room down a little bit.
Oh, okay.
A room half this size.
Yeah,
Before
you guys
that-
would have moved in here, I think, in 2020, because that's when we left.
Is
'Cause
it?
I had this room until then, I think.
Are you
yeah.
sure? Okay.
I'm pretty sure we didn't move in until to the other space till January 2020.
Our first jam space, I believe, was a former children's sanatorium, I believe, on the west side.
Oh yeah, it was
Okay,
the
yeah.
old Dr. Rob's hospital.
Yeah.
So
Which was an old,
2018,
like, I
February
think, mental
2018, we were in
institution.
the other room.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah, it was a good deal on that big room. And then when you guys left, that was for another guy took it over to do bands, and I joined that band. So
Right,
I never
yeah.
had to leave. That was kind of fun for a minute. And
Is
then
that the
it wasn't.
building with there was like vets and stuff?
Yep.
And there's a whole bunch
That's
of
right.
random things.
Yellow
Okay,
brick
yeah, we
type
took
of-
our
That
dog
building's
there.
incredible.
Colin's timeline is more accurate than mine. 2020.
Nice. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
shot-
So we were just down the hall.
Yeah.
In that room forever from, well, no, not Inception, because obviously we would have been in that first space for like maybe a year or less.
We were in there for
Probably
a little
less.
bit. Like over here. Oh, no. you
No,
mean
the Dr. Rob spot, yeah.
I was in there for a little bit longer because I was doing Bad People jams in there.
Right.
But yeah.
By like
definitely.
2017, 18, like I was in a band called Smoke for a second, and
Yeah.
that's where we jammed.
Yeah.
So when we jammed is when y'all left.
Thanks, Gina.
Damn.
Yeah.
Gina was Joe Hooley's sister, if you remember Joe Hooley from like Elizabeth Gunn.
Yeah,
and all
and
those
I'd be
bands.
related to him in some ways.
Oh, yeah.
Hooley is relatives of mine for sure.
More
What
Shinjuku
up,
Mad.
Joe?
Oh, really?
You went to music
I don't know
school
if he
with
was
my
in
partner
Shinjuku
Courtney.
Mad, but Curtis and him were in
Yeah,
Elizabeth Gunn.
I'm
and
pretty
it was
sure you're
before,
right.
I can't remember what band was before Elizabeth Gunn though, or if there was one before Elizabeth Gunn.
Shinjuku Mad's the one I
Shinjuku
remember.
Mad.
Yeah,
That was
Shinjuku
after.
Mad.
That was
Pretty
post
Pretty
Gunn.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, great band.
And then
Blank
they had
Banshee
Girls Would Kill
kept going
also.
on after that.
What did, sorry?
Blank Banshee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget.
It's
I'm
very
so young,
in
I
the
don't
vein of
remember.
Shinjuku Mad, but a little bit.
A little vaporwavy-er,
Yeah,
okay.
but maybe a little dancier too.
And that got popular in Japan, so I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they
what
kind
I
of
thought the
took
whole
off.
thing was Shinjuku Mad. Like, again,
Yeah, they-
I'm
they-
so young back then, but
they
I thought
were,
they left and actually got bigger in Japan.
When
Yeah, well, Blank Banshee did.
Chris Guimont that used to live here and like was in Howell and stuff
Yeah.
like that moved to Montreal, they were actually repressing Shinjuku Mad and Blank Banshee stuff because they were getting more popular, like 8 or 10 years
After the fact.
After the
Crazy.
release, yeah.
That's cool.
It's
Yeah.
pretty cool. It's funny how small the world really is
Yeah.
when you
yeah.
hear about things like that.
Yeah, I think Chris spent some time in England, and it wasn't long when he was out there that I've heard he made some relationships and was touring with some acts that it was like, oh crap, like those are big acts seemingly to like the underground but big touring market of the world. But it's like, I don't know, it's probably just like anywhere, it's a small scene here, but that's a scene that actually has connections that you
Yeah.
can go be a band that tours and stuff. So, what's available can kind of maybe really have a say on how big you get perceived.
I think a lot of other places too, there's a lot of like smaller labels that just start putting out people's albums from different countries.
Yeah.
Because there's like Ice Cream Studios, or it's 33 1/3 Records in Japan.
Right.
Which had like, I don't know if I can say that Papal Visit had a release with them, but
Yeah.
some of those guys, maybe it was Wooden Wives or somebody, had some stuff through them. And then I know like Al Keeler and Sleepyhead, and they're from Ice Cream Studios.
Right.
So he had a big thing in Japan that kind of went viral. And then there was like some of the guys from the Canterbury studio released some Tire Fire stuff in Ireland.
Oh, yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
Cool.
Yeah.
If I'm speaking out of turn, I
Very
apologize to
close
those
to getting
guys.
the first
but-
Chic EP out on a German
Let us know
label,
if he's
but
wrong.
They went underwater for a small second before. Or
Oh,
it
yeah.
was like a pretty small manned operation. And one of the main ones was having like a mental thing, I believe, at the time, that I think I've seen them come back ever since. So kudos to that. But yeah, an early Instagram era of like band popularity stuff in it, like I guess 2014 to 2016, it was like you were a couple DMs away with a label that was just like, I do like how you sound, actually.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
spend thousands of dollars on your shit for physicals in this other country.
Yeah. Might get you a tour somewhere, like...
Oh, it's much easier.
Or not. You know what you want to do.
But people probably aren't going to come out. You don't know who you are, but if at least your record was on the wall for a little bit first.
Yeah.
Go, oh, hey.
Yeah, just some local...
Shout out Birds in Row for me thinking of a band like that. I've seen that name for absolutely years and saw a lot of people praise them and thought, okay, cool. Maybe it's just probably not going to be for me, though. And then they actually come to St. John, and it's like, people have really said they're good for years.
Yeah.
And they were.
Same. Like, I even listened to them, like, their records a little bit when I first started. I heard about them. I'm like, yeah, these guys are pretty good.
Yeah.
And then, like, live, they're like another thing.
Cool. It's one
They're
of the
so
tightest
good.
live bands going. Yeah. It's insane. Absolutely insane.
Do you have a plan for, like, where you want to kind of push yourselves to right now, or do you just want to keep making music and recording and playing? Or...
I mean, we could talk about mulch, I guess. That's as much of a plan as there's ever been for
We want to play outside of province.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
We've
Out of
been
province would be rad.
talking with folks and hopefully trying to get it off the ground.
Yeah, some folks from the Quebecois.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Would be a really good fit. And we like the people in that band. So
Yeah, and they
There's a
already like
band
us. and
called
that's
Fake
nice.
Friends we played with at Wasted Day, and a couple of them like really dug us. They were very, very nice. Very, what's the word I'm looking for here? Very high praise that we got from them. It was very nice. They're playing another band called Mulch, a hardcore band called Mulch. Yeah, we're hopefully going to have a little tour with them over in the East Coast and Quebec, like central area. But we'll see what happens. Might not happen. Might happen.
Yeah.
Everything's still very much in the air. We tried to get it for September, but just dates didn't line up, and just for them for funding, I think they needed to get 5 shows to be able to apply for funding, and that's also something we should look into too. Once we have some more solid dates, we'll
Yeah, give us money, government.
Yeah, open up a bigger dialogue, with them and Dawson, who's helping us book it, and get on the same page and hopefully get funding for us as well. But that's the plan.
Yeah,
or
we're
that's
a
what
real
we hope
band.
for.
yeah, that's kind of the next goal, essentially, as
might
much as we have goals.
2 new songs written, hopefully for them, and I think the only other plan was potentially getting some LPs cut with John from Parachute.
Right.
Oh, John McLagan, yeah.
Yeah. We just
It'd be a
even
rather
if we just do
small
4 and have one for each of us.
Yeah, so
we were talking about
news
doing
for the
that.
public: we're making records for none of you.
Just for 4 of them. No, we probably make more than 4, but like
I hope so. If we're telling people,
we
I don't know, supply and demand, man.
yeah, well, yeah, exactly.
if you're interested
Maybe I'll sell
in
my
getting
copy.
a Butcher EP LP of cuts, let us know, and then we'll order more than 4.
Yeah, pre-orders are a thing nowadays. That'll probably be one of the more
But,
efficient
just
ways to go
stuff like
about it.
that.
Yeah, that's true.
The last time I asked to be in a band with someone, I was like, hey, I just want to be in a band just to play music. I don't even want to have a Facebook page or anything like that,
We very infamously, to anyone who knows, which I started this Facebook page we have, which we barely use, off of one of your old groups that I
for
think
my
was
beard,
just based around. I was going to say mustache, but it was a beard. It was like Cole's Beard Enthusiast Facebook.
Yeah,
I don't think I know
And
that.
we just switched it over to Butcher, and then all of a sudden there was a Butcher page with like 180 fans on it. We
Just
were
from
doing
the
the whole
get-go.
secretive thing, which is extra funny because
Shout out the Armed used to do that too, but they got bigger quicker, and it got creepy for them. Sometimes you get to that point that people are very desperate to find out who it is because you won't tell them who it is.
But
That's unfortunate.
where was I? I can't remember.
Oh,
now.
my bad. We stayed anonymous, and it was funny. We took
Oh
the
yeah,
Facebook page.
we took that Facebook page and tried to stay anonymous, and
We didn't try.
Yeah,
though,
it was
if we're
quite
being honest.
intentionally a worst kept secret.
Yeah.
which we had a song called that, I think.
Yeah.
And then it did work for one, because I do vividly remember us playing that Pepper show, and then one guy talking to Adam going, "Who's Butcher?" And I looked over to you going, "It worked."
That's beautiful.
We should just do it again.
Yeah. Who are they
just
now?
reset.
Who are they now?
Who is Butcher?
Yeah.
Just
Do you guys have any shows or anything down the pipe?
In November.
Yeah.
What's the date in
November
I forget.
16th at Haven
16th.
Music Hall with Baited, Willful Disobedience, and Yorm.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
It's a pretty heavy gig coming to
Be a
Haven.
good show, all ages.
It's gonna be fun. A lot of blasts from
$10
the past.
cover,
Yeah.
or pay what you can, but $10 or pay what you can.
$10 suggested. We'll say.
$10 suggested.
Yeah.
Or is there tax on pay what you can ones? I don't know. $10 anyway.
Yeah, I'm unaware. We'll say that you could only pay 10 even, so you paid whatever minus the tax of that is. You paid probably like 8 something plus tax.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it'll be fun. Baited are from PEI.
Yeah,
Is
they were
Yorm
just.
based out of Sussex or Moncton or?
Yorm's
Sussex, I
like
believe.
Quispammy, I thought, or is
Oh,
it
yeah?
Sussex?
Oh, it's
I
all,
might be wrong.
I'm not gonna say it's all the same.
I might
but
be
it's all
wrong.
the same.
Willful Disobedience jams across the hall. There.
Yeah.
We've never played with them though.
No.
Baited's fun because the lead singer used to hang out when he was younger. He used to live across the street from when I was in DFO from the drummer's house, and he would just hang out at jams.
Yeah.
And now he's in a band. They just toured with Dayglow Abortions.
True.
Crazy. Leads me to another question. What is in your playlists right now?
The Real Sexual Jeremy by Sexual Jeremy inspired all of us. We were talking about art rock and just genres in general, and then
Adam told
us that what showed us what real in brackets art rock is. I don't get that term art rock because it's all art, because it's all expression, it's all creative and all that stuff. But just for genre's sake, he showed us one and like literally just clicked for all of us right away. But that's definitely I'm still playing that. Soul Glow, Dysphoria Problems,
Diaspora
Problems. I'm dyslexic. I'm sure you'll probably say Couch Slut.
Yeah, I mean, that Couch Slut record was really good. I was listening to it a lot. There's an MJ Lenderman record that's really good as far as not heavy stuff, but I've been listening to more heavy stuff. The Birds in Row show that just came to Haven has been getting me really into their like 2022 record. It's like Gris Klein or something it's called. They're from France, so they have all English words and everything, but that's just incredible energy stuff. And I've been listening to a shit ton of Hum, I guess, too.
Yeah.
Hum's just like the best 90s band I've slept on for a while. I've always known and like enjoyed a song or two, but never like dove into every record. So I've been really enjoying like their whole discography lately, honestly.
I've been listening to a lot of Gouge Away's record from earlier this year.
Oh, that's another one for me
Deep
earlier
Sage.
this year, too.
It's a perfect record.
You
God
kept
damn it.
recommending it, and then Corey was just like, he has the vinyl and was playing it at like DMF jams, and I like a band called Kills Birds from a couple years ago.
Yeah, totally.
When Kills Birds singer gets a little bit shouty, it reminds me of how Gouge Away's singing is, so I kept asking if I was hearing a Kills Birds song I didn't know. And by the second time I did that over the same thing, I was like, okay, I just obviously like.
I've also been listening to a new album by Doechii. This rapper that just put out a new record. It's called The Alligator Bites Never Heal. It's a front to back banger.
Shred, I bet.
Yeah. That's pretty new, so I've been listening to that a lot. And I haven't listened to the new Jesus Lizard record yet, but it's apparently out now. So I will probably be bopping that for a bit.
Probably. My People Hold On by Zulu is one I bumped a lot.
Okay.
Is that what that record's called?
Not their newest one. This is one of their older ones.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I still love that one. And
yeah, we got into one at the same time.
Yeah.
That's really good.
I won't reach out to you by Hot Mulligan is another EP I've been just playing.
Okay.
It's probably an older one as well, but I don't discover new stuff too often, so
Yeah.
Like I've never listened to Hot Mulligan before or Zulu before this year, so like I just
Which are both pretty different sounding bands.
Freshman Biology. And he would writes creature. He has an album called Creature Music, and it's like songs that like goblins would write and shit like that. So that one's pretty fun. He has just a bunch of weird sounds in it, but they all work together and like homemade instruments. He has the one I like the most is on his Bandcamp, but yeah, Freshman Biology, and I think it's called Work in Progress, but because he's still like just wants people to purchase that while he finishes the album kind of thing. And I think there's 14 tunes on it, but like Goblin Boot Boogie, it's fucking dope.
Oh, hell yeah.
He's one random one I've been listening to.
Is it anything like Boot Scootin' Boogie?
It is not like Boot Scootin'. There's no lyrics.
Then fuck that song.
Missed opportunity.
Gets me revved up for something like Boot Scootin' Boogie. and is nothing like Boot Scoot and Boogie.
Yeah.
Here we go, do do. Come on, baby, let's go.
Thank you for
Dancing.
giving this to me.
Yeah.
If there was anything you wanted to, like any advice or anything you could give to being in a band, playing music, whatever, in short, what would you each say?
Don't limit yourself. Don't set boundaries on yourself. Don't go in with an open mindset. Just go with it. You never know what's going to happen. You don't know what it's going to sound like. But if you limit yourself to being one certain thing, then it's just there shouldn't be rules when you're creating. It should be free. It should be expressive. It should be whatever you want it to be. And just because it doesn't fit into someone else's mold doesn't mean it's wrong. It's just something that's different, and being different is okay. It's just don't limit yourself, basically. Like, you can do anything you want to do, but you can't if you put yourself in a box. Just get out of that box, man.
Yeah, think outside of the box.
Yeah.
For me, it's like, I don't know, just have a healthy relationship with it. If you aren't feeling it, stop doing it or take a break from it. Like, find people to work with that you enjoy working with, not that you feel like you need to work with certain people to like have a certain sound or need to be like hitting certain benchmarks or anything, or it's like, oh, I got to put this out. I need to be playing shows all the time. Like, I mean, if you're comfortable with that, totally do that, but don't hold yourself to some arbitrary standard. It is at the end of the day creative and art and self-expression. So if your relationship with it needs to be healthy, I think that's probably the most important thing that guides my hand in this sort of thing.
I'll answer in a different but in a way that's like, if you struggle at trying to start a band because writing music is hard, rip off your favorite shit.
Yeah.
I promise it's
Totally.
not gonna sound like what you think it sounds like.
Yeah.
Fucking ever. So rip off your favorite shit, get some people in a room that all like that same shit as you, try to write something that sounds like it, and it's just not gonna sound like it, and then show it to someone and they'll be like, hey, I like that part, and you're like, fucking okay, let's write more like that part, and then keep ripping off those guys.
Some of my best ideas
Now
come
you're
from
banned.
blatant rip-offs that don't sound anything like the thing
I've
I'm
only
trying to
gotten
rip off.
more and more comfortable with ripping off what I think is an obvious influence, and it never fucking sounds like what you think it's gonna sound like.
Totally.
No, I agree with that as well. I've had that happen. Literally had that happen with one of my songs. So
Yeah, so just like, do what you like, I guess is the easy way to say it, and don't be scared that you're like ripping shit off. Like, just fucking do it. There's only like fucking 12 notes. Like, they've all been played in every single fucking order that exists out there, in every single fucking chord shape you can do, and the melody you're putting over it with a different thing. Like, it's all been done. It's fucking all been done. But do it. It's fresh when you do it. So just do it.
And one more thing though, don't let that little voice inside your head tell you your stuff is bad. Like, don't let that voice stop you from doing things, basically, is all. Like, because like we said earlier, we're our worst critics. And, some people are impressed by just people like, playing guitar or holding a melody. Just don't tear yourself down. Like, just tell that little voice to shut up and just
I love bad singers more than I like good singers. And it, it's like, you don't have to be a perfect singer is what I mean by that.
It comes down to passion.
Fucking Bob Dylan obviously got as big as he was. And he's not fucking Celine Dion,
Yeah,
So,
it's definitely not for his vocal style.
we all sound way closer to Dylan than we do fucking Celine Dion. So let's just embrace it. It's fine.
Sweet. Where can people find you guys?
Streaming
To give you
places.
money.
All of it.
See me walking down the sidewalk.
Is it Butcher Music? Just is it Butcher Canada or Butcher Music
Canada? I think is our Facebook. Butcher
Bandcamp, though?
_band is our Instagram.
I'm just thinking of the
The
Bandcamp.
Bandcamp I think is. Let me look it up here.
I thought it was like Butcher Canada for some reason. Butcher Canada.
See how marketing forward we are.
Yeah,
The Bandcamp is
to our own.
butchercanada. .bandcamp.com.
We're the only butcher in Canada. If you're trying to be a butcher in Canada, it's fucking.
It's over for you.
And
We live in a city with Irvings. We have manpower, is what that means.
So you're saying lawyer up?
Butcher
Oh, don't even
_band on
bother. We
Instagram.
will abolish
And
you.
You can find us on all the streaming platforms. Can you?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Shout out DistroKid.
Just look up Butcher.
I think the
Anyway.
Instagram is what we post the most on.
Yeah,
we don't
definitely
post
our most
much, but
active because we're too old for TikTok. I don't want that.
yeah, I'm not going to TikTok.
Fair. I don't want that on my phone.
We're
either.
not going to do the Gene Simmons things. We're going to be a band, not a brand. So
Until we go anonymous again, and then
Yeah.
any one of you can take our place when we're done with it. And
we'll
put your
pass it
names on
along. We
forever.
can teach you all the songs. We'll give you the paper bags to wear. It's all
I
good.
would love a Cole action figure. We should go the Kiss route, actually.
Great. I think we totally could just
Kingdom of Spiders. You can send him photographs. He'll make you action figures.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
So we're gonna have four. We're gonna have 4 records and 4 action figures. Nothing for anyone else.
Yeah, no fucking no 2 purchases for 1 person, 1 item per person.
Sweet. Is there anything else you guys wanted to shout out, throw out there?
No, I'm good.
Go.
Thanks for having us. It's been rad.
Go
It's
to
been
the
fun.
show in November, I guess, and
Oh, yeah.
tell us how
Go to
fucking
all the shows. Go support local things. You know,
go to ours harder.
go to our.
Yeah.
Definitely go on the
And go
16th.
harder at ours.
Yeah,
Throw down. Push all your friends. Pick them up if they fall. But
that one guy you've wanted to punch for a while, and you see him there. I won't tell. You were throwing. You know,
What happens in the pit
stay.
doesn't
in the
always
pit.
stay in the pit, but you know.
Sometimes it gets brought to the next pit.
Yeah, there could be Instagram stories too. You might get posted on the internet and then deal with it for the rest of your life. But I won't tell.
But yeah,
That's
check out Haven. Keep an eye on Wasted Days, and just support local bands, and better shows will happen. More bigger acts will come through.
They are. I feel like St. John's had a bunch of rad
it
shows
is.
lately.
Yeah, it has been.
Just
Pretty
even
good.
New Brunswick as a whole, I think is getting more cool shit.
Yeah.
It's nice.
It's great. It's
People
great
are
to see.
coming back through again, which is nice. So just keep showing your support. Come on out,
Sweet.
or even I know someone who just buys the ticket online and doesn't go out, and that's fine too. So
And honestly, I guess at the end of the day, don't be afraid to give me your money.
Key.
I still love that one when I was talking about Clowncore with Adam, and then he's like sends their picture of the thing of their live shows. They have like a projector, and it says "Thank you for your money," and then it switches to the next one. Now please leave. It's just so silly.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for taking some time to talk with me, and
Hey, thanks for giving
having us.
people a
Yes,
voice.
thank you.
Awesome.
Check it
Don't
out.
need it.
Butcher Cuts out August 2023.
It's been there.
This might be for the best. We both know I'm a mess. 'Cause if you take a look at me, you will see everything you'd never wanna be. And it's just my luck, I couldn't give you enough. Yeah, it's just my luck, I wouldn't give you enough of me. Of me. Of me. Of me. This might be for the best. Let's just put this to rest. Now say I'm fine. Feed you all the old lines. 'Cause it's just my luck, I couldn't give you enough. Yeah, it's just my luck, I wouldn't give you enough of me. Of me. Of me. Of me. Cause I was too dumb to cry, too dumb to say goodbye, too dumb to cry, too dumb to say goodbye, too dumb to cry, too dumb to say goodbye, too dumb to cry, too dumb to say goodbye, too dumb to cry, too dumb to say goodbye, too dumb to cry, too dumb to say goodbye, too dumb to cry.
Oh, my buns. My buns hurt.
Yep.
This is St. John's number 2 standout comedian John Forward, host of the No Jokes Barred comedy show on the 4-Story Walk Up podcast, and you are listening to the Pagan Place podcast. My direct competition, but I still allow it. You're welcome.